The year is 2000. George Bush is our president, computers are an enigma, and it was also the end of Jason Sehorn's career, the last white cornerback to start in the National Football League. The guys to make this team are no ordinary guys. Some might call them vanilla, but they're the furthest thing from it. These gentlemen are the type of guys Mr. Rogers wanted in his neighborhood, the type of guys that strike fear into Frosty the Snowman during wintertime. Without further ado, I present to you the NFL all-white team of the quarter century. Quarterback, Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time NFL MVP, 3-time first-team All-Pro, the most passing yards and touchdowns in NFL history, and you don't think I'm picking this guy as my starting quarterback? Keep dreaming. On to the next one. Running back, Christian McCaffrey. 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro, and married to the former Miss Universe? Hell yeah, he deserves a spot on this team. He's faced some injuries lately, but that's okay. We simply can't find too many Caucasians that are capable of replacing him. Receivers, we got our X, Y, and Z. Cooper Kupp, Wes Welker, and Jordy Nelson. These gentlemen put the white and white lightning, and I'll be damned if they weren't some of the best route runners of all time. Kupp, Triple Crown winner. Welker, 2-time All-Pro and 3-time receptions leader. Nelson, Super Bowl champion, 2nd-team All-Pro, and Comeback Player of the Year. Enough said. On to our line. We'll start on the end with Rob Gronkowski. At 6'6" and 265 pounds, this is the equivalent of a deranged polar bear running at you at full speed. 4-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time NFL first-team All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowl, former Comeback Player of the Year, the undisputed, unanimous, greatest white tight end of our generation. He's also in almost every commercial known to man now, so way to go, Gronk. Go get that bag. Finally, we have our protectors. These guys are built bigger and better than your 1980s garage fridge. They flip tires for fun, and they were likely raised on a steady diet of whole milk and corn. Joe Thomas and David Bakhtiari, welcome to the team. You're on the outside of the line. Protecting the interior, we got Zack Martin, Logan Mankins, and the man in the middle, Jeff Saturday, who makes every game feel like a Saturday when he pancakes opposing players to protect his quarterback. Look, we got a combined 18 first-team All-Pros between these units, so let's just go ahead and move on to the defense. We're going to roll out a 3-4 defense because that's just what we do when our 4 linebackers are the equivalent of bloodhounds on Trenbolone. We gotta have both our Watt brothers on the line, JJ and TJ. Y'all can pick a side, don't care, just get the job done. 5 first-team All-Pros for JJ and 4 first-team All-Pros for TJ. You better believe there's gonna be some carnage. The man in the middle, no other than Kyle Williams. At 6'1" and 305 pounds, this snow globe of a human knows how to shake things up at the point of attack, and he's got 6 Pro Bowl appearances to prove it. Our linebackers? Oh baby, let's start in the middle. This guy's bald head is the last thing you want to see on the football field, especially when you see it on billboards all throughout the Midwest. And it's none other than Bears legend Brian Urlacher. Former Defensive Player of the Year, former Defensive Rookie of the Year, 4-time first-team NFL All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowler. What else do we need from this guy? He's the legit monster of the Midway, and I'm happy to have him on the team. His counterpart, Luke Kuechly. Kuechly is something of an enigma. To be quite honest, he might have been too good. Only 8 seasons in the NFL, and he was a first-team All-Pro middle linebacker 5 times. His record of 24 combined tackles in a game still stands to this day, and goes to show that I wouldn't want anyone else patrolling the middle of the field. For our outside guys, we're looking for speed and slight sociopathic tendencies. Give me Clay Matthews and Sean Lee, 2 first-team All-Pros and 8 Pro Bowls between the 2 of them. And now's where things get exciting. We find ourselves in the secondary, by far the positional group in the NFL with the fewest number of white players. Our safeties should be the equivalent of heat-seeking missiles, and there's no better men to do the job than Harrison Smith and Eric Weddle. With 3 All-Pro selections and 12 Pro Bowls between them, they'll make you feel the pain if you get caught lacking in the open field, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Last but not least are the cornerbacks. This video wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for one man who shifted the tide. For 21 years, we waited. We prayed. We yearned for another white quarterback to assert his dominance, and we finally got our guy in Cooper DeJean. Thank you, Cooper. Without you, none of this would have been possible. You'll join Jason Sehorn as the only 2 eligible cornerbacks to make this team, and your contributions don't go unnoticed. We look forward to a long, successful career. That wraps up the NFL's all-white quarter-century team. I want to stress that this video was for entertainment purposes only, and therefore I hope you could find a light and sense of humor in it. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for future uploads.